Good evening, everybody. We're here for another episode of EmpireCV.tv. It's a Tuesday night. I couldn't even get that out. I didn't know what I was going to say. It's a Tuesday night, so we have the SCCG going over here. Speaking of things that go on locally, 916 Inc., a group of kids, wrote a book that you can get here this week. Local artists did all of the work with them. This week, we've got Avatar. Everybody's been waiting for this. They have been coming out very frequently, so you haven't had to wait long. But for the Avatar fans, it doesn't seem to be fast enough. Uncanny X-Men, we've got Scott, the Chump, and his team. I don't care, but you might. And I don't like Bacalo. Don't tell him. We've got some wonton soup coming out. This was out for a while. They finally were able to ship me more. If you enjoyed the Godzilla movie, this is the prequel to it. It's The Awakening. So it's available in hardcover, and I got a couple more in this week that are available tomorrow, or they're available tonight if you want to come down. But you will have seen this video after I closed. So on to the comic books. Let's do a quick rundown for DC. This continues. We got the mysterious Superman, who it was proposed to me who he was earlier. I won't ruin it for you, and I think that Jake was right. We've got Swamp Thing, going right along hand in hand with Phantom Stranger and the kind of mystical side of the DC universe. This one has been a lot of fun. If you guys haven't read it, try it. The writing's good, the art's really good, and it's kind of the replacement for the Legion of Superheroes for all of you who miss it as much as I do. And a book that I'm actually a couple issues behind on because I didn't think it was going to come out, at least no time soon. So I decided to wait until they're all out and then reread it from issue number 1. But you've got Snyder, you've got Jim Lee, well worth checking out. Over at Marvel, Original Sin continues. You've got that cover, and you've got that cover to choose from. Last week, a bunch of our Novas were damaged. It's an Original Sin tie-in, so if you didn't get it, I put it out with the new stuff. So, or you can just send me a message and I can hold one for you. Moon Knight, Warren Ellis is only on to issue 6. Kind of sad, but we've got more coming from Warren Ellis. He's got a couple books coming out independently. Trees is fantastic. If you enjoy the sci-fi stuff that Image has been doing, try Trees. There's only 2 issues out right now. But Moon Knight continues with Warren for as long as we have him. It is Guardians Week. You guys know August 1st is going to be the new movie. The Thursday before, they generally start movies around 8 nowadays. So we're going to be going. We're going to be getting a group together. Contact me. We'll set up an event. We'll invite you guys all down. But come down to Century with us and enjoy it. It's fun. We'll get some popcorn. We'll laugh. We'll cry. And then we'll fall in love with the movie. I'm a married man. But we have Star-Lord. We'll save that one. We've got some Guardians this week. And this is the one everybody's been waiting for, and it isn't everybody, me, and evidently everybody who's come through today. Take a peek. The Scotty Young Rocket Raccoon. And it's not just the cover done by Scotty. He does the entire series. This is going to be awesome. Oh, Green Goblin coming to fight Miles, who really has nothing to do with what Pete does, but I'm sure that Norman will take it out on him. East of West continues. The last one was a novel. He was setting up so much, getting into the politics, the council, all of the countries and their treaties. We finally get going from there, and this one I have a feeling is going to kick off pretty hardcore. Hack Slash is back. Miracle Man by the original writer continues. Protectors Inc., Straczynski. New Robocop. We've got Tech Jacket. Robert Kirkman's Tech Jacket starts over. There's also a trade collecting some of his earlier stuff. You guys are video gamers. Splinter Cell. The comic starts tomorrow. And this one was just really neat. I had to show you. Scooby-Doo's been doing team-ups, and that is an excellent cover. Hey, everybody. We have a couple guests here today. They have just brought down 916 Inc. Makes Comics, which you can purchase here at Empire's Comics. And why don't you guys tell us a little bit about it?
916 Inc. Makes Comics was a pilot program that I collaborated with 916 Inc. to basically take 30 kids, teach them script writing, and then they pitched their story ideas to 20 artists, and then those artists illustrated their stories.
So all of this is written by kids.
All of it's written by kids.
And we have a number of local artists that people
It's
will be
all
familiar
local
with.
artists.
Oh, all of it is local artists.
Yeah. There's one. My colorist for B Squad lives in Italy. She did.
But that's local.
That's local.
But she knows you and you're
she knows me,
local.
I know.
By proxy, she's local.
So it's all local.
Yeah.
You can get it here, and when you purchase it, everything goes towards what?
916 Inc. So
which is
a nonprofit that transforms
everyday kids into published authors.
Perfect.
So 100% of it comes back into our organization. So we'll be working with more kids We do poetry, we do prose, we do creative nonfiction, we do comics. We're doing choose your own adventures now.
Yep. this summer.
So we're kind of expanding all across the board.
Well, that's great. Make sure you pick up your copy. If you want me to put one aside so they don't go, message me. I'll pop it in the back or in your saver. And thank you guys very much for bringing this down.
Thanks very much,
Thank
Ben.
you, man.
You got it. And we have Joy and Neil here. And welcome, you guys. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you are doing with Phantom Hawk?
Well, Phantom Hawk was originally done by Nick Garber. It's his creation. He wrote it, he drew it, he put out some issues, and it was just an opportunity to take part in a great movement. I truly believe in the self-publisher as being the future of comics, and definitely Phantom Hawk is going to be part of that future.
And you have come on as the artist.
I have come on as an artist. We're trying to get a number of these books out so that we can have a greater presence on the shelf. We want people to really take a hold of this universe because there's some really great plans for the future of this universe.
And actually, I like that idea because getting more books out, one of the things that I have a problem with sometimes on the shelf is people, when they see 1 or 2 books, they wonder if we'll ever put out another one. So it's nice that you guys have 3 out already. 4 is already in the works, correct?
Yes.
And
Yes, it
you're
is.
going to be coming, what, back on 5 or 6?
Yeah, somewhere down the line, I come back on the later issues
Okay.
because we're pushing them ahead. We want to get them out and start filling the shelves, really start making that presence felt as we go forward.
All right, and at the cons, they'll see you, and a lot of people might have already
Yes,
seen
sir.
you with Blackjack.
Yes, sir.
And why don't you tell us what you've been doing with the company?
Well, mine's Joy. I actually own the company together with Nick Garber, who was the creator of Phantom Hawk. And I go around to all the different conventions and to all the different stores, and I really just get the book out there. So that's what I've been doing, going around and hitting those up constantly.
Yeah, so if you aren't local, you can find her at the cons, or can they buy the book online if they want to?
They can. It's available for digital download through Drive-Thru Comics, and you can get the link to that from our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/blackjackcomics.
Now, if they wanted a physical copy, can they order that from you on your website?
No, they can email me directly, and that's joy@blackjackcomics.net.
Awesome. Well, thank you two for coming down, and good
you.
luck with the books.
All right, excellent. Thank you.
Thanks.
So thank you very much, guys. Don't forget 916 Inc., Guardians of the Galaxy, get together, and I think that's it.